Howdy, howdy, howdy. How does everybody today? Did what send, babe?
That other thing.
Um, I got I got two links from you.
Oh, you did?
Okay, no. I don't know why, but somehow or another, I sent out a couple of links, but for some reason they're in my chat room. Wow.
Your chat room?
Or not my chat room, but here in the thing, my email. Sorry, everybody. I was checking my email. Sydney was trying to send me something, so I was looking in my email to see if it came. But how's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's having a good day. At least trying to have a good day. That's what I hope. Oh, well, that was a long live stream last night. I hadn't did a live stream that long in a long time. Been a long time. Mm. I'm sitting here waiting to see who else pops in the chat room. If anybody pops in the chat room. I said I was going to try to go live early today, so a little bit earlier anyway. Let me see if. Let me go over here to look. I gotta check something, y'all. For some reason, my emails didn't get sent out. Okay. I must have forgot to do something. I don't know. Is there anybody out there? Hello, come back. Hey, Stans. You're early. I was just sitting here and thought I would try to do a live stream. Good gravy. I didn't get in bed until like 4:30 this morning. Then I woke up. It was 12:25. I was like, "Oh crap! Half my day's done gone. It's wasted." But that's what happens when you stay up until the wee hours of the morning. How are you doing today?
I'm getting another piece of pizza.
You don't need any more right now.
Oh.
Hope you're having a good day. I don't know where everybody else is at. So I told some people I was going to do a live stream today. Here in a little bit. They probably fell asleep. They probably took a nap. I don't know. What you been up to today? Went out and bought all my tomatoes. Oh man, that stinks about the tomato plants dying. But I'm glad you got some tomatoes off of them and you can make some salsa. Miss Mary was at her friend's house and they were fixing to make some salsa. She's like, "What all do you put in yours?" I'm like, "I've never really made salsa. You can put whatever your required taste is." Some people put mint in salsa. So basil, parsley, depend. You want it Italian or just depends really, right? What your taste is. So that's all I know. Give them time, they'll come. You think so? Idaho Garden Girl, she is working her hiney off out in that garden. She had to. She said last night that she was transplanting cucumbers and stuff. So, um, and listening on the live stream. But it was nice to have her come up on the panel and stuff. I hadn't talked to her in a long time. Hi, Sandy. How are you today? You'll be making it for dipping chips. It still sounds good. My little one yesterday wanted to go to the Mexican restaurant. She's been bugging me and bugging me and bugging me about taking her down there. So I took her down there so she could get her some nachos and cheese and her tacos. So she was happy, which I do have to say the tacos, or I mean, the Mexican food, a lot of Mexican food is really good. Uh, yeah, for the most part, her garden is surviving, but she lives in the mountain time zone, so the weather is a little bit different there versus the West Coast and the East Coast and other parts of the country here. So, um, but she said it was hot there. It was in the 90s there. If she could keep the gophers out from getting in her stuff. She said it was hot there. Oh, let me echo that. I mean, mute that, not echo. But yeah, so that's what she does. Is she gets up early in the morning, does a few things, and then gets out there and works in that garden. Oh, that sounds good. The stands, some fresh Mexican bread. Yeah, the fresh tortellinis and stuff. That's good. Haven't had those in a long time. My stepfather, he was Puerto Rican, and his mom was Puerto Rican. And man, when that lady cooked, oh my goodness, oof, she cooked up a feast of stuff. I wouldn't ever think that I would eat that stuff. But I did. It was good. Um, yeah, I guess they might get more rain. It just depends on where you're living at in the country, I guess, is depending on what you're going to get as far as the weather goes. But Michelle, you in the chat room? I mean, are you sitting there watching? I sent you an email. I sent a couple of y'all emails. So if y'all wanted to come up here and chit chat. Yeah, hold it. Yeah. Yeah, my grandma Maria, that woman, she could cook. Um, and I would watch her fix the plantain bananas, the green bananas. I'm like, when I first seen her do that, I'm like, what are you doing? You don't cook banana. No, that banana's not right. I didn't know. When I was younger, I didn't know. But she fried that bad boy up and put some spices and stuff on it. It was good. Hang on, there's probably some child wanting my child. Sydney. Hey, so I got that bike. I'm not selling it. Sydney's going to learn to ride it. She decided she's going to learn to ride it.
Well, I was gonna see if you still want me to fix it up.
No, not right now. I'm on a YouTube channel. All right, bud. Uh, Sydney, can you push your door too, honey? Sorry about that, y'all. When my neighbor boys come over to see if I wanted them to work on that bicycle out here. Told him not right now. But yeah, that woman, she could cook. And them fried green bananas, those were good. The plantains, they were good. I thought she'd done lost her mind doing that, but no, she didn't. Well, did anybody get them any rest last night? I got some rest. Early this morning, I got some rest. Wow. Um, y'all keep Miss Phyllis in your prayers and stuff there. She has some things going on up there, and everything. We just need to keep her in prayer. I dancing with bears and running with wolves. You better watch them wolves don't turn around and eat the bear. You know I'm trying to make a joke, right? I can't remember if I sent you a link or not. I can't remember who I sent a link out to a few people. Yeah, you never know what the wolf pack will do. Um, my little one, she was wanting me to take her out and take her to a store to where she could get some more of those things to scrape off to do artwork. I'm trying to get this link to pull up. I want to share with y'all that my little one did and sent it to me. Well, hi, Miss Malachi. How are you, sis? I bet you enjoyed your camping trip. Y'all, you have to. I'm going to show you what my little teenager did. If I can get it up here to share, and y'all tell me what you think. a second. Let me get it adjusted just right. She's back there on her phone talking, so. Come on now. I don't like this when I can't get things to work my way. Okay, here we go. Now I want you ladies to tell me what y'all think of this little. Nope. Wait a minute. Where's it at? Oh, it's not showing. Hold on a minute. Let me take that off. Oh, it's not going to let me share it. Oh, crap. All right. Well, I'm going to have to wait until I get it, re-download it, and then I'll have to share it with y'all. But it's a little video clip she did to where I could add to over here in StreamYard and play it for an intro and stuff. So she probably might put Miss Tony and Linda out of business. Malachi, did you get an email from me? I was trying to send you an email and I think I sent it to myself. Let me look and see. Because I'd sent a couple of emails and they come back to me and I'm like, wait a minute. I sent them out to some people, so. Can't see or nothing here. I appreciate you leaving a comment in my chat from last night or in the comment section from my live stream from last night. I don't get too many comments from people, so when I get one, that's always nice. But let's see if I can see you do this. Come on up here and chat a few minutes, Malachi. And let everybody know you're doing good. She's put out some videos from her little camping trip and stuff. I got your videos, sweetie. I was trying to share them with the women, but I can't share them yet. So I had to download them. Your battery's low. Your battery's always low. Just saying. She did 2 video clips. Let me go into over here into my drive and see if I got them over here where they're supposed to be at, and then maybe I can share them and y'all can look at them. Okay, that's that one. Where's this one? Did it download it? Lou, I got one of them in here, but I didn't get the other one. I don't know why that is. And she's not talking to me because she got her headphones on. She's not paying me no attention now. Let me see if I can share this one. This one, I'll tell you what it is in a minute. Let me see if I can share it first. Okay, it looks like I can share it. All right, y'all check this out. Oh, wow. I had it up there. That's a dragon eye. This is of dragons. Now, mind you, my 13-year-old did this. With different dragons. That's so awesome that she did that. I couldn't believe she done that. Oh, okay, Miss Mary. I'll send you a link if you want to come up here, sweet pea. Let me get out of where I'm at and go to the email. I would love to see it. You need to share it. But I think Sydney did good with that little video. Miss Mary, I thought you was still at your neighbor's house. Oh, okay. For the meatball sandwich. Okay. Well, anyway, I'll send you a link if you want to come up here and after bed or something. So I know you're always on the go doing something. Sydney, this other Sydney. She can't hear me because she got them headphones in her ears and music blasting. So I'm gonna toss this over here to get her attention. The other video didn't come through.
What?
The other video didn't come through. The one you did of why does it keep downloading? It's empty. I keep hitting the wrong button. I know I was just sitting here watching it and then I lost it.
What?
The video you sent of Demeter Solis.
The Demeter one?
Yeah. I can't get either one of them to play here. Let me see what this says. It says YouTube uploader for Dropbox and Drive. Wait a minute. What? I don't know what I'm doing there. Yeah, so I can't find. Let's see, is this it? I don't know where it's. I don't know what happened to it. Oh, let's open in StreamYard. I don't need another StreamYard open. I was sitting here watching it a while ago before I went live, and then I paused it and was trying to see because you sent me this and this, and I've already done downloaded them. But
Let me see.
hold on, let me look back over here a second on my Google Drive. I was sharing it with the ladies, and see, it should be here. This okay? There it is. It did download finally. Okay. So I want to preview it. Y'all, Let me share this other video with y'all that Sydney did. Now, y'all seen the last one, right? The one that the one with the dragons. I know, I have to go here first. And then I gotta go there. All right, y'all, this one is Demeter Solus. I think that's awesome. Thank you, baby. I love you. I love it. And I'm going to go right here. And then I'm going to go right here. And I'm going to see how. Oh. Help. No, I'm trying to figure out how I'm trying to remember how I got it from one spot over to downloads. Okay, let's see. I already pushed add. I got that. Okay. Let's see. I'm not for sure which one I just added, so. Oh, let me stop sharing the screen there. But what y'all think? You think she did pretty good? I think she did good. Nobody's talking back to me. Oh no. It's too quiet. It's way too quiet. Y'all need to say something in the chat room. Yeah, she said it was through an app. And she did some of the dragons and stuff like that. And I was like, "Ooh, make me one for my channel. You got to make it at least 30-second long." Oh wow, Mary, that's the picture that you done? Oh my goodness, honey, that is awesome. That is awesome. Hey, look, I know Stinking Well she did better than I did because I couldn't do it at all. She said that you download this little app, and then it gives you all these different pictures and stuff that you can just edit, and it puts them together. A heat wave due here tomorrow, and I'm working tomorrow. Early starts. Okay. Well, did you have a good time camping on your last camping trip? I don't blame you then. If you got to work, yeah, don't come up here because girl, we'll end up for hours and stuff. And Idaho, she came in the chat room last night around just right before I got ready to get off, and she asked me to send her a link, so I sent her the link, and then we ended up talking for a couple of hours after I ended the live stream and stuff, but it was nice. That's awesome. I've got to go have some work done on my car. I've got to see if I can get some things done with the transmission to so my transmission doesn't go out on my car. So, because I don't need that to happen. I haven't even had that car a year yet. So, and that stinks. Okay, so I got her dragon thing to load. So now I'm not for sure what this one was. But now, see, I can show you the dragon when it's on my thing. There it goes. Fairy tales. It looks kind of wicked and mean, didn't it? But hey, I think she did a great job. It's like the girl at the bank said. She said, "Believe me, Miss Kim, that 13-year-old knows more about stuff than what you give her credit for." Because I was talking about scouting around on the internet and looking to see about getting a rent a car, and I'm like, but I'm not that tech savvy. Yeah, it looked like Lenny had a good time there too, Malachi. So I guess I probably need to send Michelle a message. She probably ain't even checked her um, thing. I told her I was going early so she could come up here and we can sit and chat and stuff. Um, for a little while. Oh, I bet he did. I bet he did. I bet Tommy had a good time too. Standalone, where'd you go, sweetie? You still here? And Sandy? Standalone said she done got her tomatoes in so she could make her some salsa for tomorrow. Fart spray. Really, Malachi, fart spray? That's funny. That's too funny. I bet that smelled good, didn't it? I thought maybe you were, Sandy. I didn't know. What are you doing today? All these things y'all see sticking over here on my door are notes that I have to write myself and I stick them on the door so I don't misplace them. So I remember what I said I had to do. As I said, I'm like Dory from the movie Nemo. I suffer from short term memory loss. Oh my goodness. Oh. You just picked up pizza? I had pizza delivered. I had me a veggie pizza with light Alfredo sauce and thank you, Malachi. And with nothing but vegetables on it. It's pretty good. except they forgot my tomatoes, but it was still good. Me and the bell peppers will have it out later. Hi, Linda. How are you, sweetie? Linda, I gotta show you this that Lou did. Look on my screen. Sydney did that. She's gonna put you and Miss Tony out of business. I told her the only thing she didn't do is put anything that said Demeter Solis on it. And it doesn't have no music to it, but that's awesome. And then she did this one here of the dragons, which I think she sent that to you and Sierra. Hey, Suburban, how are you, sweetie? Don't worry, Miss Kim's not on a rant today. That 2 hour rant yesterday was enough. Or hour and a half, ever how long it was. The video was 2 hours. So, but hopefully, um, hopefully, some people will get it and some people won't. But it's just kind of bugs me to see people do that. But liars, users, and manipulators, it sucks. Oh, it wasn't nothing in particular. It was just stuff that had been brewing in me for several days. And then when all this mess happened with my car, hey, Miss Phyllis, sweetie, is everything good at the hospital? Y'all please keep Miss Phyllis and her family in prayer. Um, oh no, Linda. You'll have to call Mama here in a little bit and tell me about it. Okay, Phyllis, you be careful going home. If you want a link for this for later, let me know. But um, no, it's just stuff that you see. You step back and you watch channels and stuff, and you see people how they do people, and it's crazy. People all over the world are having a really extreme hard time right now. Um, there is no middle class or poor or whatever. We're all in this together. And if the elite think that they're above anything, they're not, because they're going to crash and burn. You know, that's what's going to happen to them. And so, okay, Phyllis, I'll email it to you. So when you get home, but yeah, um, that's it. I mean, it's just the way things are. Oh, well, that's awesome that you got enough cucumbers to make a batch of pickles. And I hope your husband is able to get your faucet fixed without spraying himself everywhere. Sometimes that happens, especially if you forget to turn the water off or think it's off and it's not all the way off. I've had that happen in my lifetime. So plumbing can get messy. I lived in a double wide trailer, and the gray water lines that come in it froze up and busted, and I ended up, and it was a 3 bedroom, 2 bath. Ended up yanking all the plumbing out from underneath it and replumbed it all with PVC. Don't say it, you know it well. Yeah. The only thing I missed out of everything when I was replumbing the house was for the dishwasher. And I told my ex-husband, I said, shit, if the dishwasher was the only thing I missed, I said, we're doing good. I said, but you know what? I said, now underneath the house, there's 3 different shutoff valves for like the front side of the house, the middle part where the kitchen is, and for the back part where the back bathroom is. So I put 3 different shutoff valves so you don't have to go out and shut down the whole house depending on where a leak is. You go out and just shut it off at that area and go in and fix what you need to fix, and you don't have to shut down the whole house. And he's like, well, why'd you do that? It didn't come like that. And I said, no, it didn't come like that. That's why I did that. So the next time if there's ever a water leak, which there shouldn't be with the piping insulation and plus all the other insulation you put back up under there, I said, you shouldn't have that problem again. Well, I ain't never heard of it. I said, well, you ain't never had nobody put plumbing in until I did. So there. So I ate my first homemade. Oh, Malachi, how'd you like it? I bought me a zucchini the other day from down here at the end of the road, and a couple of pieces of squash, and the zucchini went bad, and I had to cook the squash. And look, I was talking to Michelle on the phone, and I had my bag and my cornmeal in it, and I didn't had a batch of squash in the skillet cooking it. And I was talking to Michelle, and I'm standing there and I'm shaking the bag over the stove with my cast iron skillet there, I'm scooping stuff out and reshaking the bag with the squash in it and getting ready to open it up and put it in there. That bag slipped right out of my hands and right into that skillet, and I snatched it. And when I snatched it, it had already done got hot, and every bit of the cornmeal and everything just come right out in the skillet. I was like, oh no. And Michelle's like, what happened? I said, I got a mess. I got a mess. Yeah, it's a whole lot different when you grow your own stuff and try it. Oh, I don't want to hear about your homegrown strawberries. I'm glad your strawberries grew for you, though. My strawberry plant died. My blackberry plant died. And your fingers are ripping. I have to get busy canning very soon. Yeah, I need to do some more of that myself, girlfriend. I do. Aw, since you could hold on to me, my shirt. That's cute. Is the big man ever coming back? The big man, Sandy said, is the big man ever coming back? Are you talking about Mr. T? You're probably talking about Mr. T. He, I don't know. According to Alexa, he is. Alexa said he would be in 2024. I don't know. I don't know how much difference it's going to make at this point. I really don't. Because, they're all in bed with each other. They all rub each other, scratch each other's back. You rub mine, and it's sad. It's sad. And to see some of the videos of some of the farmers and their kids and stuff from around the world out there on tractors, even the little kids on tractors and stuff protesting, and I sit back and I look here at America and I'm like, what the heck's happened to people in America? American people have just gotten weak. They don't, um, I guess they just got to the attitude of, well, it doesn't really matter what I do or say, ain't nothing going to change. So why do I need to get out there? And the ones that do get out there are the ones that want to trash and destroy everything. Um, so you have to kind of be careful when you want to protest against something, because then you're marked a villain if you want to stand up against tyranny, which is really sad. Um, but today's world and society has gone, pardon my French, but it's gone to hell in a handbasket. And everybody's caught up in this web of deception. It can, granted, the internet could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing all at the same time. Just like, cell phones are a good thing, but yet they're a bad thing too. I kind of miss the old party lines from way back in the day, when you go to pick up your phone and make a phone call and you hear Josie and Ethel down the street, and they've been on the phone for 2 hours. You're like, okay, girls, y'all need to get off the phone. Somebody else needs to make a phone call. Um, you'd be surprised at some of the things you could hear back then on them old party lines. It's very sad, and it's very sad with what's happening to our grandchildren's generation and our great grandchildren's generation. They will never know things like we knew when we were growing up. I know, Malachi. I know, honey. And right now, as I've been saying, I feel like we're kind of pretty much in the time of Sodom and Gomorrah. But you look at all the stuff that's going on, and look at all the stuff that was going on when in Sodom and Gomorrah's time, before the Lord came back and destroyed everything. So, or yeah. But it happens. It happens. And it's like I said yesterday, do you really think that they're going to set off nukes? Because you set off nukes. I would be more afraid for stuff being shot out of the sky, like laser beams and stuff like that, causing fires and different things like that, as versus a nuclear attack. Because I just, to me, I just can't see that, because I can't even visualize a nuclear attack, because it would inhabit it, whatever you nuked, for eons to come. And I don't think anybody wants that for any part of the world, because of the fact that, you wouldn't be, what purpose would that country do? What purpose would that country have for you if you nuked it? It would be inhabitable. What are you going to get out of it if you did that? Myself, I think that's why they put everything on, your water, your lights, your gas, your natural gas, and all these things on these new fiber optic systems and smart meters and all this other stuff, because all they have to do is just flip a switch and everything gets shut down, and they could say, oh, well, we got hit with an EMP, or oh, this happened or that happened. That's why you don't have, no power and stuff. Well, crap, it's because you hit a switch. You flipped that switch and knocked it all off. You know, they could shut down the internet, cell phones, all of it, because it's all, you know, so what did Malachi say? Um, you think so, Malachi? Maybe. It's hard to say, you know. But you could be right, you know. Yeah, I don't think the nuclear weapons thing's going to happen. I mean, they've got such advanced laser technology and stuff, and all this other stuff, and they think they got a grip on AI, but AI's got a grip on them. AI is going to turn on them, and what you going to do then? Are you going to be up a creek without a paddle? That's what you're going to do. So you got to watch what you're tampering with, because what you're tampering with could come back and bite you. Yeah, I know the Bible states that, Miss Malika. But yeah, you got to watch what you're doing. They think they got it all planned out, and I look forward to the day it coming back and biting them in the tail and putting them in the poorhouse. See what it's like. Oh, I got a visitor, y'all. You got your stuff muted, sweetie?
Yep. Yeah. Oops. And my camera covered up.
Oh, you got your hair all done up today. Look at you.
Well, I just didn't comb it and put a hat on.
It looks good.
I thought I had it muted. Maybe I just turned it down. Hang on a second. I went to mute. I was doing everything. Yep. Too fast. There we go. Because I realized I had hit thumbs down instead of thumbs up, so I fixed it.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad to know I got a thumbs down. Now I know who it come from.
That was me. Sorry. Telling on myself.
You don't like my video? Get your butt up here and do it for me now.
That's right. Hey, can I show everybody my picture?
Sure.
Even though I'm not done with it yet. But hang on, I'll go get it.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to show your picture. Y'all check out Miss Mary's picture.
I saw this photograph of this lady dancing, so I wanted to try it, but that's as far as I got so far on that.
That's awesome, though. That's beautiful.
I'm working on it. But I fell in love with this.
That you put it on a black backdrop.
Yeah, it was a black backdrop and then a photo, but it was just a black and white photo. And I said, maybe I can do that. She looks a lot younger, though, than the lady that was in the photograph and stuff. It wasn't a real clear picture, so doing the best I can.
I'm gonna tell you what, that's amazing. It's beautiful.
But I keep trying.
Yeah,
I,
hey, you're
I
you're doing
haven't
fantastic.
I haven't really done people much, and it almost seems easier when there's a hairy animal.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like,
Well, you're doing a great job on all of them, and for you, not even been doing it a year, that's amazing.
come middle of September, that's when I started learning from the YouTube videos there and watching them and figuring it out. I started with dollar store paint and a dollar store brush and a little bitty canvas.
Yeah,
But
you got to start somewhere,
right.
you know. And man, that's amazing. I couldn't do that.
I like that one with the trees and the sun shining through the trees. Every time I look up, it's like, yeah, sometimes that's the closest I get to outdoors, you know.
Yeah, I don't think Miss Malachi's seen that.
Oh, that one's up on my wall. Wait a minute. Well, it's sort of behind a box because I got a bunch of stuff up there. But
This one right
yeah,
here.
that one.
It's very pretty. But
But
all of your work, all of your artwork that you done up there, I mean, it just amazes me.
it's like everywhere. My whole place is filled with my paintings, and now I'm starting to put them in my bedroom. Whoops.
Wow.
Plus, there's the ones that I did that other people have now.
Yeah.
So I kind of miss them. No. But
Yeah.
when I do it, I could wall to wall with paintings.
Right. Right. But that's awesome though. It's awesome.
But it keeps me out of trouble. Oh, we're having a meeting here. I'm so glad here that the stuff started flying down the hall and smashing and people yelling and saying, "Get your hands off me." We called the cops on it. So it started things to get out in the open here,
Yeah.
which was necessary. It was like they just kept blowing us off and
Yeah.
not believing us.
Well, it's kind of hard not to believe somebody when you got, video, and all you got
Right?
to do. It's real easy because I was told that the cameras that I got up out here that I bought myself and had put up, I was told by them in the office because they're similar cameras, um, that it only, your video only lasts so long and then it'll delete itself. And I'm like, really? Here, let me show you something because that on my phone when I pulled it up and uh, well, wait a minute, I'm going to the wrong place. But I pull up either one of the doors, the front door or the back door, right? And you can go. There's a way to go in here and you can rewind the video back. And when you go to rewind it back, it gives you an opportunity to go to a calendar. So if you go to that calendar, you could choose wherever you want to, what you want to look at. So if I go in here, where is it? Uh, where is it at? Oh, playback. I hit the playback button. It will go. It will start rewinding it back to around midnight to last night, right? But then you go right here to the little calendar, and the calendar you can go back. You can go months back in your calendar and look
Nice.
at any video.
Nice.
You know, So if they tell you they can't do it, and you said that the officer said that was a pretty nice system that they had, then they've got all of that stuff too.
The maintenance man has been saying, oh, well, I couldn't see that very clear on the camera. Oh, we couldn't see that. Was that you? Oh, we couldn't see that on the camera. And then the police officer stood right there. He wasn't there. And she said to us, you have got the best security camera system I have seen. It's so clear you can see everything. They can read your lips even if they can't hear you. And
Right.
she said, it's the best one in the city. And I was
Yeah.
like, wow, then why is the maintenance man telling us he can't see anything? I think he was trying to say that to downplay it just because he wanted to catch people doing stuff. Well, I would think if they knew how darn good it was, that they might alter how they are. And then today, this one friend of that one that scares me downstairs, she
Yeah.
comes up and she goes, can I get a light? And I was outside having a cigarette, so I handed her my lighter. She couldn't light it because it's almost empty. And I said, I'll light it, one of my cigarettes, and then you can just light your cigarette off it. And she just took my cigarette and goes, thanks, and stuck it, and now I don't want it. And then she says to me, this is weird. She says to me, don't fuck with Melanie. She's one not to mess with. And I'm like, that's the one that scares me. And she keeps like doing weird things around me. And when I came out last night, she was talking to my next door neighbor sitting on the bench, and I just ran up for my coffee I left in the microwave and ran back down, and she saw me and she kind of did like this and then went away real quick. Mike says, well, geez, she didn't even say goodbye. I says, because I know how to clear the area. But then I see her out back, looking to see what we're doing, and I'm seeing some more weird stuff. So yeah, I'm keeping my eye open, and I'm taking notes, times, dates, and what camera around the building. So we have a dealer that comes around every night on a bicycle, and
Wow.
he literally came, and we walked up to him because he was sitting where we sit, and he doesn't even belong in the building. And he goes, well, I have a friend here, and I drop her off little religious trinkets. I'm like, yeah. And then they were all high for 3 days on this little religious trinkets. And then he gave us her name. And then the next night, another dealer came by in the same spot, and they're making deals on the phone left and right the whole time they're out there. And then this guy asked for her, Melanie, and the guy down the hall.
Yeah.
But the guy down the hall right now, because we had the police here after he was screaming and yelling and smashing stuff towards my door, and poor June was just coming to my door, and the other lady's like yelling, get your hands off me, and he was trying to push in her doorway, so she got her door shut, so I shut mine. His dog tried to get in my door because his dog got scared of him. And
Oh, wow.
so then I'm like, June, get in here, and so I
Yeah.
let
That's messed up.
June hide in my bedroom to go call the police so he couldn't hear it. And I didn't know he was out there, and I sneak out my door to take a picture, and he was there, so I come in, so it got this blurry picture of all this stuff smashed down the hallway. Then the
Yeah,
police,
Malachi, you're right. He didn't want to see. Some
but
people see what they want to see and hear what they want to hear.
yeah, but they run this build, and seems to chummy up with all the bad guys because they catch him and chit chat with him.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Well, Miss Phyllis popped in the chat room, but she was
Oh,
driving home
nice.
from the hospital after checking on her husband. So,
What's he doing?
like I said, we just kind of need to keep her and her family in prayer and stuff. And bless her heart, she's been through so much right now, losing several family members back to back here lately. So, paging ICU to the front office. She said the other night we was in a chat, and she's like, paging Mary to the front office. Where's Mary? We see her.
I didn't even know you were on. I was painting.
They think you might have had. Oh, they think he might have had a mini stroke.
Oh.
Oh no, but we'll do more after they take some more pictures. I'm at home now. Okay, Phyllis. I'm glad you made it back home. I'm sorry to hear that, sweetie.
Хочет спать еще.
I
Doing my
know,
best.
Miss Phyllis. I know. Don't start crying.
Девушка,
If you start crying, you're gonna make me cry. Mary, quit with Russian.
I'm trying to get through this lesson. I just made a
You
mistake.
can't do it on a live stream.
I only had a few more left, so I thought I could do it. But I didn't know if you could hear it.
Yeah, here, I'll mute you. You can finish it. I'll mute you till you're done. Her learning to speak Russian. You better be learning how to speak Spanish. This is what we need to do. We all need to be learning how to pick up on these different languages.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I could cuss you out in Spanish. That's all I learned in Texas.
Well, I can do that. But
That's the only thing. Why do they only teach you bad stuff?
I learned that. Hey, Dusty. How you doing, sweetie?
читать очень.
No, one ocean.
Mandarin.
Очень.
Yeah. There you go, Sans. Got to learn that Mandarin. I don't know where she's at, Phyllis. She said if I went live today, which I told her I was going live, so she could come up here and chat, unless she's went to sleep. I don't know. Or unless she went to somebody else's private. Well, somebody else was, I'm just going to just say this. Somebody else was setting up another YouTube channel. But the only way you're going to get into that other YouTube channel is if you have a link to that YouTube channel and you're invited into it. So, yeah. So, but I don't know. She may be resting, or she just may be sitting back here watching us and just not saying anything. I don't know. How you doing today, Dusty? How's the weather in the Sunshine State with you today? Stands alone. I'm just going to do this and say, nailed it.
It's hot.
Raining all day. I wish we could get some rain here. We need a good rain to last for more than about 5-10 seconds. But
Yeah, we're in a drought area, but not like a big area. It's just like a little dot over Portland on the map.
hey, Dusty, check this little video clip out. My little 13-year-old did. It don't got no sound or nothing to it, but I think it was pretty cool. She said because I go by the name of Demeter Solis, she did this video clip of Demeter Solis. I think she did pretty good. I was proud of her.
You watch her succession of pictures and you can see the nice thoughts going through her head.
Yeah, and then she did this one of the dragons. I'm very proud of her. It was some kind of app that you download, she said, and you edit. It's called editing or something like that. And I'm like, well, cool. Make mom one for my YouTube channel, and I'll get it downloaded and put it over here so when I start my live stream, I could just play it. I don't care if it ain't got no sound or no letters or nothing. It's still nice, you know. Yeah, she did do a good job. She was sharing them out with her mom and her sister, and I was like, "Let me see what you're doing." She's still stuck on that 3D printing, meat printing stuff, though. I got to talking about that last night after my rant uh, about the 3D printing of the meat and other stuff, and a lot of these fancy gourmet restaurants and stuff with these fancy high-dollar chefs and crap. They're not making that stuff, man. They're using 3D printers and printing it out on plates and stuff and serving it for high dollar. I was like, oh snap! And you were a chef, and you call yourself a chef? You're not no chef. You make that. The damn 3D printer made it.
No kidding. That's so gross. Excuse me.
But it's out there. You can find the videos on it. I ain't kidding. You go to FDA approved 3D printing. Hey Billy, what's up? Welcome. How you doing today?
Oh, printing house.
I know they're 3D printing houses and everything. Yeah, I seen some of the houses. I was like, okay, good gust of wind come along. I don't think that's going to hold up too well. Yeah, I know what you mean. But like I said, like I was telling the ladies last night in my other live stream, you can buy a 3D printer to cook with at your own home. And
Oh, that's so gross.
What you do is you download on one of them little SIM cards. You download whatever image you want, and then you put it in the food thing, and it downloads it, and then it just you put your pancake batter or whatever, and there you go. Concrete house 3D printing. Oh, okay. What do you think about the Lego house building now? I mean, hi June.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
You sound better. You sound better than earlier. Nice.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. I was just waking up.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Had a late night.
Now am I going to eat online in front of everybody?
I tried to make my famous Italian and
Oh, good.
sausage.
Well, you and Mary enjoy your dinner. And Mary, I'll be here for a little bit if you want to pop back.
Alrighty. I can just shut me down instead of leave all the traffic sound for you.
Yeah, I just mute it. Y'all, you ladies enjoy your dinner.
Yep. See you later.
All right, sweetie. Dusty, you want to come up here and talk about it? I'll drop the link in the chat. I don't usually, but I would. Billy, how you doing? Y'all can come up here and chat a minute, you and Billy. Or, there you go. I hadn't seen either one of y'all in a long time. You prefer the concrete house but yourself? Yeah, I hear you. I would too. It's more solid. Stan says she's gathering everything up to make her salsa. Oh, well, yeah, I guess you better get in some time with your wife. You said you went back out on the road driving again, right? Billy's probably out running around in the yard trying to catch some animal or something. Or feed them. You're welcome anytime. I appreciate you just stopping in. I appreciate all of y'all that stopped in here. Malachi, did your battery die down? I've lost you. I've lost Phyllis. StreamYard says I've been on here 2 hours. I ain't been on here 2 hours. I didn't start the live stream until 5:30. A few minutes after 5:30. But I was just sitting here chilling at the house. Thought I'd come on here and chat with some of y'all for a little bit. I don't get to make much videos. My chat room went silent. Mary left to go get her something to eat, and the chat room went silent, but it says 7 people in the viewing. But yeah, that 3D printing stuff, well, that's something else. I don't think I want no 3D printer to print my food out. I don't think I want any of that food that it's like a whole meal, like you see on some of these movies, like what was it, Spy Kids or something? Yeah, on that show Spy Kids, where they took the package of stuff and the whole meal is in this package, and they kind of like put it in a microwave and it nukes it, and it comes out to like a Big Mac and fries and all this stuff. Yeah. I don't think that would be too healthy. Making coffee. Yeah, it's almost 12, 1 o'clock in the morning over there where you are. You got to get you some beauty sleep. You've got to work. You tell Tommy and them I said hello. Meet George Jetson's becoming reality. Yeah. Yeah, because he carried around the briefcase and that his car folded up in there and everything else. And his wife Judy and his daughter, or wife Jane, daughter Judy, and their little boy it was Astro the dog. I forget the little boy's name. Yeah, Astro was the dog, I think. I'm not for sure. But I remember that show. Billy, did you want to come up on the chat and say hi? I mean, up on the live stream and say hi? I'll redrop the link down there if you want to. So I don't have your email address. I don't have none of the guys' email address for some reason, but I'll do some of the women. Not all of them, but some of them. more like Star Trek. Yeah. I saw a video here, it's been a while back, of their Utopia world that they wanted to build. Well, they already built one out. It's outside of a city somewhere. But yeah, I hear you. Stands on that. Yeah, it did, Billy. You're exactly right. It did. And we didn't think nothing about it. We just thought it was some kind of movie, you know. But and then look at what's here now, you know. So I dropped the link there in the chat room if anybody wanted to pop up here. You're more than welcome. But if you don't, it's okay too. Hi, Miss Tony. Hope you're doing well today. I ended up calling and getting a veggie pizza with Alfredo sauce. And then I sprinkled my cumin and my turmeric over the top of it and some garlic. I'm doing good. Still a little tired, but I'm doing good. If you're asking me, but you might be responding to somebody in chat. So Mr. Billy, what you doing today? I don't know. I'm just here. I'm just here. I'm here, there, and nowhere. Malachi got to take my car in to have it serviced so they can check and see what's going on with my transmission. They said it's some kind of sensor. I'll tell you what, if it was an older car, I'd just go out there and try to work on it myself. But these newer cars, I ain't doing it. And I don't have all the tools I used to have to do automotive mechanicing anyway. And with the different, I'd have to buy a whole new set because everything is set up on a different system than what it was. Used to you'd get a 1/2 inch or a 9 inch or 3/4 inch socket and stuff like that. Now you got to get the millimeters and all this other crap. So, you know. Oh my goodness, stands alone. Yeah, I think the way probably Tony got her stuff set up is probably a lot better, a lot easier, and a lot less headache and stress. Tony's waiting, or Billy's waiting for you to cook. Oh, hi, sweetie. How are you? I thought you was going to bed. You got to work.
I have to. I have to be up at 8 in the morning. We'll have to be there for 8 o'clock, so it's going to be an early one. We'll have the kids' wee thing going on all day tomorrow. So, and the boss is coming over. I haven't seen him in 3 years, so he's coming over to put a new app in my phone.
Oh, okay.
So there you go.
Billy
So
says,
hi.
I'm cooking yard work, trying to get done. Haven't though thought of food yet. LOL. Got no shirt on right now. Okay, Billy, you're fine. What was you saying there, Malachi?
How are you?
I'm good, just a little bit irritated.
I know. I'm just home a few days, and I was really tired. And then I clicked on this afternoon. I sat in the garden watching, your wee video, and here's me. Oh, what's been going on?
It wasn't directed to anybody particular. It's just things that I've noticed seeing going on different YouTube channels and stuff, and it just, I don't know, it just got to where it was bothering me a lot, um and then with the issue with my car and everything, I just said, well, crap, I guess I'm just going to do a rant, and so I did. Yeah.
You feel better after you get it off your chest.
A little bit.
Uh-huh.
A little bit.
So
not that it's going to make a whole lot of difference, but maybe, it might for some people. I don't know.
I was out yesterday and I was thinking about you. So I seen this wee thing, and here's me. She'll love that. So I've got you a wee something. So I didn't get that wee card that you sent posted over before I went. So this Friday it'll be posted over, and there'll be something in it. So it'll be a nice surprise.
You didn't have to do that.
Oh, yes, I did. When you see this, you will know that this was for you.
Oh, bless your heart. Thank you. That's very sweet of you. I don't know. I stayed up until 3 a.m. one night trying to get a hold of Miss Deb. Oh, my goodness, Stans. Tony, so are you doing tribute tonight? Oh, you're not sure if you are? Okay. I see it now. Well, I know some of them like Stans and some of the other ones that was going over there in your channel when you did tribute. They were doing pretty good. And like I said, Dusty, he's starting up. He said he was starting back up season 3 of Prepperty. So that's going to be interesting to watch him with some of them in the prepping communities and stuff, get up there and answer questions.
So Mary's doing well. That black photograph with the white lady dancing was absolutely lovely.
Wasn't it? Yeah, she just started on it yesterday. She hasn't got it finished yet, but she's good. I'll tell you what, for a lady that hasn't really been painting and stuff long, she does a really fantastic job just from picking it up from YouTube channels and stuff. I mean, she showed some of her other artwork and stuff, which you've seen when she posted it on YouTube here a while back, some of the stuff that she did. But to actually, she sold a few of them, which is good. People have been in her apartment and seen them and stuff, and she said they come back and she sold a few. We're all always tired.
What's up with your car then? Is it the electrics?
No, they said it's my service engine light the service engine light came on the other day when I was going down to a park, and when I stopped in at the auto parts place and plugged it in their device and stuff, it said it's something to do with a sensor on the side of the transmission. So,
It may be something as simple as a wee fuse.
no, it's not. It's not a fuse. It's a whole part that goes on the outside of the transmission system that helps it when you're shifting it or something like that.
Mhm.
I get all of Dusty's tributes correct as well. You go, Billy, at 97% at least. That's awesome. Dusty's a great guy. I like Dusty. I like a lot of people, though. See, Tony, Billy said he loves doing tribute. So you know you're going to have to end up bringing the tribute night back for them. So, Malachi, you look very well rested.
I went up for a sleep at 8 o'clock and I didn't wait till about 11. So I must have needed it. It's really tiring when you're traveling, like, and putting tents up and running about everywhere. You know, it takes you about a week to recover.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
good fun. I actually bumped into a fella and his family that was camping beside us. And he lives directly across the road from me here, and I never met him before.
Yeah. Oh.
So with too much good food, too much eating, see Tommy and Nanny eating. Oh my goodness. They just have their breakfast and they're thinking about their lunch. I mean, they're having their lunch, they're thinking about their dinner. So
Oh my
I
goodness.
couldn't keep up with them and going, no, I'm not having an ice cream, you work away. And
Yeah.
the food was very good.
Tony, that's funny. So you're going to end up you're going to do tribute. Billy, she's going to do tribute. She said for an hour from 10 Eastern Standard Time and till 11. So you and Stan's alone. I have to get over in there.
So
I'll
tell me
probably
this.
pop in over there and check it out, but I don't play tribute. I'm not worth a flying hoot nanny at it. No, I'm just not.
How the heck did you kill your plants?
I didn't. The heat did.
Oh,
One day they were out here thriving and doing good. And speaking of the plants, somebody else was telling me earlier that in the potting soil and stuff that you get, it has some kind of chemicals and stuff in it, and to where your plants will start growing real good and everything, and look real good and healthy. And then the next day you go out there and check on them, and they're deader than a doorknob.
I
It's
make
something in the potting soil.
I make me own.
Well, I live in an apartment. It's kind of hard for me to make my own, but
You're better
uh,
buying. It's a bit
stands.
more.
I think that would probably be 9 your time. I don't know. I can't remember where you're located, but
I know
because
it's a bit
Tony's
more.
Eastern time, I'm Central time, and then you got Mountain time, and then you got whatever time it is out there on the West Coast. I went through this last night with Michelle. I'm like, okay, I'm used to the East Coast and the Central time zone, but I'm not used to, what is it over here in the middle part of the country? Oh, yeah, the Mountain time zone. And Suburban said, oh, maintenance sprayed weed killer nearby. My plants survived 101-degree heat. to 111. Ouch. That's hot. That's hot.
We're expecting a heat wave here. They give severe weather warnings out. It starts
Uh-huh.
tomorrow. Monday's going to be the highest, and Tuesday, and then it'll start cooling down again. But we're not going to get it as bad as mainland. They're expecting 40 degrees. So,
Right.
but I like global warming because
She said,
we
I like global warming, y'all. Can I,
the more,
let me
the
reach
more
through
the
here.
better, because we can get a suntan over here. It's about time we got some heat here. Thumbs up for global warming.
Oh, my goodness. Don't get me started on that. I'll be on another rant again today. And then I probably would get a strike.
See, when they start this global warming thing, you know what I mean? I just go, oh no, not more of this rubbish. We've made the planet's heated up and cooled down for years. It's normal. Not buying into that. It's just a money making scheme. But I'm glad we're getting good summers here because we can grow food that wouldn't normally be able to grow because it's too cold and
Yeah.
too wet. My flowers are doing fantastic. I'm hoping to get a bit of a tan. And I love meat free. I have meat free hamburgers and meat free sausages and stuff. KSC has just started a meat free range of chicken and stuff. And they say that it's great. So thumbs up for meat free. Save the animals.
Uh-huh. Go on and eat that 3D printed food that they factored in a manufacturing plant and put out there for you to be the test subject on eating it. Go right ahead.
I would try it. And if it tastes good, I would buy it.
It's 3D printed.
I
Seriously?
don't care. As long as it's healthy, there's vitamins in it and no
It's
animals.
not
No.
healthy. That stuff's not healthy. They're lying to the people.
Well,
I'm
the
sorry,
stuff
but
that I
they're
eat
lying.
isn't 3D printed. It's made from vegetables and it tastes really good. And there's vitamins in it because it's all vegetable based. And we love it.
Nope, not me. I can't. Nope. Nope. I'm just gonna hold my tongue. I'm gonna hold my tongue. I'm gonna hold my mouth.
Well, I'm in the meat free band.
Yep. That's right, Suburban. That's right. 3D printed bug burgers.
I don't know whether I would eat any of that 3D stuff, but the stuff made
If
from
you're
the
eating anything plant based, you're already eating it because that's what it is. I'm telling you.
it
You can
tastes
look it
good.
up. Look
It
it up
tastes
for
good.
yourself.
I like it.
Look it up for yourself. That's not healthy for you. Look it up for yourself.
When I was away, I had a bag of meat free meatballs with me, and I made a spaghetti sauce and with the meat free meatballs and pasta for dinner. And Lenny had never tasted the meat free before, and he loved it. And he says, I think I'll make that at home. How do you make that? So I had to explain to him, and he would need, 2 bags of it.
Uh-huh.
But the herbs and all, there's herbs and all in it. Very good for you. Really nice.
Yeah.
So I've converted him.
So, Miss Tony, you gonna go ahead and do a tribute night tonight? Billy talked you into it. Him and Stands Alone. Gyros. I have lamb. Billy says I got lamb. I'll throw that together here shortly. Final answer. be careful. It might have plastic in it. Yeah. Yeah. Um, are Girl Scout cookies made from real Girl Scouts? Sorry, I had to, Suburban said. No, they're manufactured in some facility somewhere. Like everything else, everything's manufactured somewhere.
Do you know,
And then
it's
funny,
so easy to make your own food and, grow a few vegetables. And it's fun. And you should try, even if you have a small balcony, you can still, grow a few pots of stuff. And there's nothing like going out and cutting your own, fruit or a few vegetables and bringing it in, chopping it up, and making a meal off it, there's something satisfying about it. And
yeah,
everybody can have it. Go. It is good fun.
yeah, it is.
Hmm.
It is. But with the heat that we've had here in the US, man, it's been off the chain.
You can put like wee nets, to shade your plants in the hottest part of the day over them, and then take them off again, when it's cooler and keep them well watered, So it's like when the heat builds up and it's under like a wee cover, it's like a greenhouse, that the steam of the water goes up and keeps them moist and
Yeah.
cool.
Oh my goodness, stands alone. You seen flour that said it had crickets in it? What flour was that? So I'll make sure I don't buy it.
If you looked at your food underneath a microscope, believe me, you would be amazed what's in it. But it doesn't do you any harm, a lot of the stuff. And, you can't, go under a microscope with everything that you're eating because you'd never eat now. Everything's polluted. Everything you buy is contaminated in some shape or form.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
tin stuff, tinned tomatoes and this, that, and the other. There's like
Yeah.
small markets that's, what they're dead, but they're canned with them. Uh, Different fizzy drinks that you get. You know what I mean? There is
Yeah.
bits of wasps and stuff in them. Um,
Yeah.
I know people that worked, in a factory where they made this orange drink, fizzy orange drink, and she said if
Mhm.
you seen what was in it, you wouldn't, drink it. But
Yeah.
you can't overanalyze everything you put in your mouth. If you did, you wouldn't eat.
Yeah.
So pray over your food and enjoy your food, and that's it.
Yeah. Suburban said she grows hundreds of vegetable plants, and the heat in June stunned them, but they're starting to come back. That's what Idaho was saying last night when she came up on my live stream. They're close to the end of that last night's ranting video and stuff. And when I ended, we sat and talked about her garden and stuff. And I am very impressed with that lady. I'm gonna tell you, I am. Um, how she gets out there and works from sun up to sundown in her yard and in her garden, and Suburban and others that do the same. I mean, it's impressive. Um, and me at the age I am, and I get out there, I work 5 minutes, and feel like I'm about to collapse. Um, but it's because I live in an apartment. I don't have a yard for me to get up and get out there in every day. You can only do so much on your back deck, and within a few minutes you're done. So um, I miss taking a hoe and using it to do my weed eating with, and instead of a weed eater, you know, um, and working in my little flower beds and my little garden beds and stuff like that I tried to get growing and stuff.
Mine's is more of a flower garden. I have it all set up out of flowers. Some of them are edible now, but in the yard and at the side of the house at the back, I have a few pots in that, where I have the vegetables and tomatoes
Yeah.
growing. So I just started off small and, just get a few. It just kicks me off so that if I need to, I can grow. But we have our weather over here is very cold compared to America and wet.
Yeah.
So there's things that we can grow in abundance, but there's other things that no, we've got a short period of time in the summer
Yeah. Yeah.
and that's it, So the plants that really need heat, we've got a very, small window of time to grow
Yeah.
them quickly, and harvest them. So, but if anything happened, with no how to grow,
Yeah, I see what you ladies are typing here in the chat room. Suburban, don't worry about you missed the live stream from last night. It's okay. It started off into a rant for about an hour or so. Um, but it's up if anybody wants to look at it. Feel free to leave a comment. You can even leave jokingly comments in some of my other videos that I posted up here lately because I was trying to do like a survivor scenario thing, and I'm like, yeah, this is not working out well. Sydney's trying to record me, and she's trying to walk backwards and stuff. And then I'm looking at her, and she's trying to look and see where she's going and stuff. And I'm like, I look at her and I said, this is not working out very well, is it? And she's like, no. And so I just come up and take the camera from her. So I was like, never mind, just forget it. But I went ahead and did it anyway.
there's a story in the Bible, right, about Joseph and that there. And remember, the Pharaoh had a dream. And he
Yeah.
didn't know what it meant, and Joseph interpreted the dream. And he says, you're going to have 7 years of plenty. And he says, then it's going to be followed with 7 years of famine. So I believe that has happened on the world scale, that they had 7 years plenty and everything going well.
Yeah.
And like, the famine has started and the food shortages. But another story in the Bible, the wise virgins. The wise virgins had their extra oil, and the foolish ones didn't. And
Yeah.
then the foolish ones came to the wise asking for their oil, and they told them, no, you need to go and get your own. And then the door was shut
Yeah.
while they were getting it. Well, I've been thinking about that the past week or two, and I've seen people that when things were going well for the past 7 years,
Mm-hmm.
they were earning and spending, earning and spending,
Yeah.
earning and spending. And a lot of it was on a lot of rubbish that they didn't need. And they weren't
Right.
preparing for anything in the future. And now that the brown stuff has hit the fan,
Yeah.
and they are expecting the wise ones that were, preparing and saving,
Yeah.
just support them. And that's their own stupidity, because they were living as if there was no tomorrow, having a way hey time, spending their money on this, that, and the other. And now their money's gone,
Yeah.
crying. They've no money for rent, they've no money for food, they've no money for clothes. And as you say, the
Okay,
internet,
Suburban.
when used in a proper way, but it's bad when it isn't. And I see there's some genuine people now that something serious has happened health wise or whatever,
Yeah.
something that they can't control. They are genuine and they need help. But there's these other ones that were just lazy, living as if there was, no tomorrow. And now their
Right.
money's gone and they're on hard times through their own fault.
Yeah.
And they're on YouTube and they're pleading poverty and they're wanting everybody to give them their money.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the answer to them ones is no, because they need to learn a lesson. You know what I mean? If they want to live as if there's no tomorrow and not a
Yep.
car in the world and blow their money, then they have to learn a lesson.
Yep. You reap what you sow.
Yes.
it stands alone. I understand what you're talking about there. That was the best rant you ever sat through. Oh, well, thank you, Stans. I appreciate that. Um, I'm just say what was on my mind and what I've been feeling, and what I've been seeing. Um, and if the
All the
truth
time.
hurts, I'm sorry, but the truth will set you free. But what I was going to say is about your garden. Sorry, that the heat is doing that, but you're talking about your vegetables and stuff. Idaho was saying something about, she planted all of her stuff out too, started growing it and everything, and then replanting it out in her gardens and stuff. And hers is behind where everybody else is already getting cucumbers and stuff off their vines and stuff. Hers is still trying to get on up there and grow. So, all right, Billy, you take it easy, and thank you for stopping in here with us. I appreciate it. And Suburban, yeah, you go in there and check and see what your husband's doing. Make sure he gets that faucet put back together, right? She said he was working on some plumbing. I was like, oh, I remember that. Oh gosh. And like I said, if all I missed was getting the line for the dishwasher, that just means you ain't using the dishwasher. You just use it to set the dishes in. You just gonna have to wash dishes by hand.
I have a dishwasher. He's 6 foot tall, blue eyes, bald head.
Tommy. Oh, Miss Malaga, that's something.
That's one thing I've never had and I never want. I don't see the use of them, and it uses electric, and you have to pay for that electric, and they
Yeah,
last ages, and the smell builds up in them. They
yeah,
always in dishwashers, and sometimes they ruin your glasses. They scratch your cutlery, and
yeah,
you have to rinse the plates before you even put them in. So if you're rinsing the plates before you put them
yeah.
in, why not just wash them? It doesn't take. I love hot soapy water and washing your dishes until they're squeaky clean and letting them drain for a while, drying them and putting them away. Uh, so
Oh, okay, Miss Tony. I'm sorry. But you'll have to set up your live stream if you're going to let them do tribute for an hour. And thank you for stopping in. And good luck with the laundry. I will see you later, sweetie. But anyway, yeah, it's I don't know where Michelle's at. She told me if she went live, if I went live, I told her I was going to go live. I just wasn't for sure what time. As soon as I could get up and get myself motivated and get a shower and get a couple of things done, I'd set it up.
she's probably fallen asleep.
Probably because she's the nurse and physical therapy coming in to see her and stuff, and uh, giving her works over. So I was talking to Miss Phyllis, and I was telling Miss Phyllis how it would be nice if I could get Miss Phyllis, and then me and Miss Phyllis could go to Texas and surprise Michelle for her birthday. But uh, a total trip up there, and all, and then from where Phyllis is at to where ICU's at, and then back to pick up Sydney, and then to come back home. You're talking close to a 3,000-mile round trip. I'm like, yeah, I don't think I can. That'd take me 2 weeks. So it'd take me a month to recover.
Tommy has a big birthday in November, and his birthday falls a week after mine. So I was talking to Lenny about, doing something special this year. So we are talking about going to Madeira for a week,
Oh.
but I don't like flying. So
Oh.
I'm considering it. So he's going over for a week soon, and he's going to, find out some information. The flights is really cheap.
Yeah.
And for people that don't like flying, uh, the winter is the best time to fly because there's very little or if no turbulence, because turbulence is caused by the heat rising up. And in
Yeah.
winter, you don't get that when you're flying.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm considering, should I try flying or not? Now, I have flew loads of times when I'm younger, and I
Yeah.
don't like it.
Yeah.
Uh, so I don't know whether to do that or just do something special at home here, you know.
Yeah.
Uh, Maybe go away, for a stay for a couple of days somewhere. Do you know what I would really love to do? Hire one of those log cabins, with the open log fires and that,
Yeah.
and go away, do that over here where you've just to drive.
Right.
But see the point of hanging around airports and booking in and then that flight and you know, I don't know whether they're still forcing people to wear the face nappies or not on the flights. I won't wear them. And
Yeah.
you're stuck there. This is a 4-hour flight. I
Yeah.
don't fancy it. I don't fancy it.
Well,
Whereas
4 hours, that's a short flight for 4 hours.
I know 4 hours stuck in a tin can with breathing in everybody else's germs with that air thing conditioner blown in your face. And
Just go on there with a gas mask on. That way you can just breathe in your own.
you'd need one of them biochemical suits.
Yeah. Jeez. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. Uh okay, Stans, you're fine. You're fine. I appreciate everybody that stopped in the chat room. I really do. Thank you all very much. I love y'all. And I hope y'all have a blessed and wonderful rest of the day. And I guess Miss Kim will catch you on the flip side. And it's been, yeah, it's been almost 2 hours on here anyways. Um, so I come on at 5:30. So y'all go get you some supper and get rested up and get ready for Miss Tony's tribute night. Y'all should meet in the middle and make that a straight point. Yeah, well, we would, but you know, um, some things are out of some of us' control. Stands, like I said, I think what happened with my car was a message from the Lord telling me it ain't time for me to take said trip like that. At this particular time, I just feel like something else might be brewing in the air. So it's best for me probably just to stay put where I'm at, get the car taken care of, and then worry about all that other stuff later. But um, y'all gonna have to, well, I ain't gonna say it on here, but I'll be posting some other stuff. I've got a um, thing for somebody coming up here short, in another week here. Let me see what is today, the 16th. You know, so y'all gonna have to come and show your support. Uh, where's it at? The calendar. Oh, there it is. I finally found it on this stupid new phone. Uh, yeah, this next weekend. this next weekend. Y'all have to come and be sure and be here. So, but I love y'all, and with that, I'm gonna leave y'all, and y'all have a blessed, wonderful day, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Remember, God loves you, and Miss Kim loves you. Later.